All right, it's day two.
Day two.
So, how are you feeling? Just overall,
Uh, Overall, no real side effects yet. This morning, before I woke up and I was laying in bed, I did feel a little bit of the heavy arm I alluded to
Oh yeah,
yesterday,
yeah.
which is not uncommon when I get vaccines. The arm I get in sometimes feels heavy. I actually,
True, yeah.
oddly enough, I didn't feel that yesterday on the day I got it, but I did feel it today.
I mean,
And
I guess it could be a muscular thing, kind of. I mean, those often take just a while to set in, kind of.
Well, if I understand it correctly, it doesn't seem like the human body would work this simply. But if I understand it correctly, it really is a case of they inject this stuff into your bloodstream. It's a foreign substance, and your body has to push harder to get it through your circulation.
Oh, I see.
So the part of your body where you get a shot can just be. So it doesn't seem like it would be that direct. Like, oh yeah, your body's used to pumping blood. We
The
put
thing in blood.
Yeah, you're
The thing's strange. Feel heavy.
yeah, no, very much.
That's odd.
It's like your body's meant to pump blood. We're gonna put the stuff into you that's heavier than blood. So your body's like, oh man, it's like the
Oh,
time
dang.
change for your body. It's like, ooh,
Ooh, daylight savings, man.
time change got me messed
It's
up.
got me
But
messed up.
so there's that. I did feel some of the heaviness in the arm before I woke up this morning, and throughout the day, and even still now, at the site of the injection, there's tenderness that feels about like a bruise.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not heavy, but if I press on it, I feel it.
I see. Yeah.
So of course,
And this is
don't press on it.
and this is just another thing. Out of your on the cinnamon toast, I just a shrimp guy.
The cinnamon toast shrimp guy.
Yeah.
Yes, the guy who found shrimp tails
That's
inside
just
cinnamon toast.
I don't get how that happens. I don't
I think there's only one way that it could have happened.
mice. I think
Not mice.
I've heard folks say that it could be just a mouse's just a stash.
Some sort of coordinated effort of mouse shrimp. No, more likely to me, I think somebody working on the line, on the production line for cinnamon toast crunch, was eating some lunch or something when they shouldn't have been because
As you do in the cinnamon toast
well,
crunch assembly
I guess
line.
here's the thing. It's multiple shrimp tails.
True.
So if it's a mouse, like what? Did they like go back and get more? Like was this like how they spent their Saturday? But no, I think it was somebody eating and they spilled the refuse of their lunch. Because it's just the tails. There's no shrimp. I mean,
No, dude. It's
it's the part that a human would throw away.
it's just a sugar thing. It's just made of sugar. It's just
And shrimp.
it's
And
just,
shrimp.
it's no. It's just a bit of compressed cinnamon and sugar. Just
Oh,
yeah,
I see.
it's
Is that what they're trying to say?
yes, yes,
They're
yes. So they're trying to gaslight this guy. They're like,
they're trying to sweep the shrimp.
well,
tails under
yeah.
the
So
rug,
we've had our experts look at this, and it's just a formation of just a sugar and just a cinnamon that got sifted into the bottom, and
Oh man.
and this did not occur at our facility. It's like, well, what?
I have to shout out my man Carol, who when I used to work at a pharmacy at a free clinic, he was one of the licensed pharmacists, and he was
Yeah.
an older guy who had bad breathing trouble. He had to breathe with like an oxygen tank
Right.
and a can and all that. And one time I had to borrow his car to go pick up some medicine that somebody had donated, and the ashtray in his car was stuffed full of cigarette butts and shrimp tails.
That's the life, and that's the life.
It's the dream we all dream of. I'm like, this guy's got it all figured out.
And I thought I was thinking ties after the vaccine stuff. All the weird, just like a bro type guys who are like, the vaccine is it's filled with the autism drug and everything, but they'll believe that it actually is just a sugar in that on a cereal bag. It's weird. I just get corporations they choose just to believe.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I mean, everybody is choosing what to believe, and for everything that somebody thinks is a lie or a construction of corporate liars or whatever. I mean, there's something equally as ridiculous that they're okay swallowing.
The QAnon stuff, then that's on a whole other level, man.
That is, I knock on wood, I've not encountered any of those people in real life.
Same, yeah, thank God.
In real life, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
And I mean, I've heard that, like, it's almost, I'll just get cult. I mean, just, like, I've heard it compared to, like, other multi-level, just, like, marketing stuff. Like, it's just, it becomes, like, just your whole thing. Like, you are, just, like, QAnon. Just, like, a guy now. Like, that is who you are, and you need to, just, like, red pill everyone in your life, you know? It's, like...
Well, it's been interesting to see because, you know, by some accounts, there are some people who think that it was started as a joke by somebody seeing how much they could get away with. Like, I'm going to try and fool these dopes. Let me see how much I can get away with. So, there's a theory that it started as a joke that got out of hand. So I think if there's any silver lining to the QAnon thing, maybe it's that it'll make people take seriously, you know, like it's sort of woke people up to how far stuff can go.
Right, yeah. And I mean, like, honestly, folks are like, no, dude, he was being, like, suppressed by the government, you know, because
well, I mean,
they found out and he had to go back and retract everything. It's like, do you know how these things work?
Well,
I mean, do you know that, like, that folks could just lie on the internet, online, tell lies on the internet?
And of course, the irony is that the QAnon people think that people who do not subscribe to it are being weak and scared and all that. But of course, you know, life is complex. There's all kinds of stuff that happens that doesn't make sense, and it's a lot of confusion to navigate through. So,
right.
But the belief in a conspiracy theory, it's actually it's childlike because it's like I need the world to make sense.
Right, yeah.
I need some kind of, you know, ABC kind of building block value system that makes the world make sense. So there's this conspiracy theory that comes along. It's like, hey, here's how it all fits together. I'm like, yeah.
Yes, it's all connected.
So it gets presented as like the brave thing.
Right, yeah.
But it's quite the opposite.
And like very often, like, I'll throw it too to see the ties with like, well, like our religious stuff. Like, it's an intersection. Like, I think a lot of them are like hardcore, just like Christian guys, and so like it ties in like just a lot. I would like at the rapture stuff and like.
Yeah.
It's real weird, man. Like, it's just,
well, I mean,
it's a deep rabbit hole.
Well, no, it's the same with religion. I mean, religion is something that people use to make the world make sense.
True, yeah.
And it's kind of value system that they use to organize things by. You know, the difference is that religious people, on some level, understand that there's a metaphysical aspect to what they're talking about.
Yeah.
There's stuff they're just taking on faith. The QAnon people...
They think it's all real, you know?
They believe it's all facts.
It's all just coded, you know?
Yeah, so you're just afraid to believe.
On a funny thing, actually, I forget exactly how I found out about this. But in the One Direction, I'm just a Phantom,
Oh, no.
they ship two of the band members, that a Lewis or just like is it a Louis guy and Harry Styles, and they swear, no, it
really happened.
It's not a ship. It's just like a coded thing because I think one of the guys wore a T-shirt from like a gay beach or something, and so they're like, he's dating Harry. It's like, they think it's real. They think that like that actual folks can be just like queer coded, and it's like that's the thing you say about a fictional character. Real people aren't coded.
I have a related question for you. Do you think Harry Styles is going to be? Do you think he's going to age well?
No.
Like he's very attractive now.
True.
And his pants game is very thorough.
Man, you would know.
But do you think he's going to?
Just like the corduroy pants you have.
Do you think he's going to get better looking as he gets older, or do you think he's going to sort of plateau?
I think
start looking English.
I think he's gonna become kind of like a wispy type guy.
Wispy type guy.
You know the type, just like
Kevin Bacon.
I haven't seen that guy in a while, but
you probably don't know who that is.
come on, I'm not that ignorant.
He's a very sort of elfin guy who is still very handsome, but slightly jerky like.
Oh God.
But I digress.
Man, poor guy. That's just.
He's still making that Kevin Bacon money.
Off the 6 degrees thing and all, just.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know if he's still doing stuff.
I saw an ad the other day. It was like it was for a financial thing, and they have like a friends program, and they used him to advertise that
Oh.
if you share this platform with your friends.
Oh, sure, the 6 degrees.
Right. Yeah.
Sure,
It's like
sure.
12 degrees of Kevin Bacon. It's like
Wow.
weird stuff. It's like
No, he's been around for a long time. I read a book about people who did like gender transitions and stuff like that, and they actually looked to Kevin Bacon is for a while was an idol in a segment of the trans community.
yeah.
Because at the time, and I'm talking about like the 90s and stuff when technology and medicine was not quite what it is. So there was a concern for people who went through gender transition surgery, like how will I age? Like,
Right, yeah.
I can pass now, but as I age, will my features give me away? And Kevin Bacon was held up. He was something of an idol because he has very fine, sort of elfin features.
Oh yeah.
So
I can see that.
So people watch closely how Kevin Bacon was aging to see if they might be able to enjoy the same success.
Oh God, that's nice. Like it's also just like an odd thing. It's like okay, I'll just say, how does he look now? How is it?
People were working with a lot less back. This is sort of pre-internet days and times. And, it was any port in a storm. So Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon, man.
God bless him.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
The trans but not icon.
Yes. I don't know if he's vaccinated though.
Oh God.
Do you think
Please, Kevin.
Maybe he's an anti-vaxxer.
Jeez, man. I'll just pick a struggle at that point.
Do you suppose he has to deal with a lot of bacon jokes, like pork type humor?
I'm assuming he's more known as the 6 degrees thing as opposed to
That's true.
hey man, it's awfully cold outside. I wonder if it's 6 degrees. Or
I'm slow enough. I was waiting to see how that paid off. It did not disappoint.
Or maybe it did. Maybe it did.
That's good work.
It's a good note. I'll just end things on it for tonight. I am so sorry, everyone.
That's quite a... Oh, I'm sorry. You weren't apologizing to me.
I am also sorry, but to a lesser extent.
Apology accepted. To a lesser extent.
Dang. Alright, farewell, folks.